Okie dokie, here we go. Once again, Mississippi River.
In 1 mile, take the exit on the right to I-55 south toward Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay. Hey, there's the Bass Pro Shop in the shape of a pyramid over to my to the north of me here. I've only seen that structure in the past on videos from another truck driver out there, good old long haul Larry. It's one of the channels that I use to kind of help myself prepare for this career.
Take the exit on the right to I-55 south toward Jackson, Mississippi.
His and among others, of course. But he's passed that that Bass Pro Shop pyramid quite a few times, and it seemed like he always raised the question of why is it shaped as a pyramid. And I actually answered that question for him on a comment, but I don't know if he ever saw it. But the reason why
Continue on I-55
is because it's based on the Egyptian culture. Basically, the Mississippi has always been considered the Nile of the New World. That's why up and down the Mississippi you have quite frequent towns and various, you know, I guess structures or buildings, but towns and cities and whatnot, all named after Egyptian cities and towns and structures, right? And Memphis is no, I mean, Memphis is a perfect example of that. Memphis is an Egyptian word. And, well, if you were an Egyptian living alongside the Nile back in the ancient world, in the old world, chances are that you were a fisherman. And because, I mean, that's big business. Commerce, you're talking business, right? Like the banks, you know, the banks control the flow of the currency, either side of the riverbank. That's why we have banks, and we're talking about currency. But that's business, it's commerce. So if you lived over there in the old world alongside the Nile, as long as you weren't in denial, you were likely a fisherman. And if you were in business as a fisherman, you'd be selling your fish, you'd be selling equipment to catch fish. Hence, you have a Bass Pro Shop along the Mississippi, which is the Nile of the New World, built in the shape of an old world, ancient world pyramid. Coincidentally, or perhaps not coincidentally, good old Jesus was also considered to be a fisherman. Or a fisher of men. But yeah, that's the old Egyptian religion right there. And what's interesting is those of whom who believe that he was a carpenter. That's just another misnomer, right? because in the old world, they built out of stone. So if you were a builder, you were a mason man. You built out of stone, not out of wood. But the misnomer aspect of it is that a particular kind of fish that has always been highly consumed and caught in commerce is a carp fish, right? Which is a relative to a goldfish. Hence, Jesus was a fisherman. He would be a carpenter. He was catching carp fish. And I mean, there you go. Why do they call goldfish gold when they're orange predominantly? Because, well, gold is the color of, you know, whatever, I don't know. It's golden, like the golden child. So, you see all of that ties together. If you don't, you're blind.
I-55 south towards
And that's all right.
Jackson, Mississippi.
There's nothing wrong with being blind. Lots of people are.
Take the exit on the right to I-55 south toward Jackson, Mississippi.
Wow, they are almost in sync with each other there, huh? That's cool. I've been wondering if they ever would find themselves in sync with each other. Just naturally. So yeah, so welcome to Memphis, Tennessee, I-55, currently southbound. It is still Friday, November 27th, current local time of
Take exit 2A on the right to Tennessee 175 East.
3:52 in the PM. And temperature outside of about 59 degrees. And we got 7.5 miles to go to reach our delivery site. Let's see, exit 2A. Okay. 2A or 2B or not to be. Yeah, I guess I ought to slow down. We're supposed to be doing live 55 here. And I'm just going blindly. Okay, what was our address again here? Let's see. 3292 East Holmes Road. 3292. Wow, we are very early too. Wow, imagine that. It says arrived by 1900, and it is currently 15:53. So we are well, so we'll call that 1700. So we're a couple hours early, but well, we'll see how that goes. We'll see if they'll be able to take me this early.
In 1.5 miles, take exit 2A on the right to Tennessee 175 East.
Uh-huh. Well, shortly here, I figure I'll go ahead and turn on Michelle. That just sounds bad. That's funny. Michelle being the Amazon, the socialist Amazon GPS navigation tool. The little stoner, my little socialist stoner, Michelle. Yep, she is definitely based on a pothead. No question about it. Yep. She's just like, take a ride when you get up to 2A. At 2A, take a ride. just stoned. Pretty funny. 2A, huh? Alright. Shelby. Oh, maybe I should call her Shelby.
Take exit
Shelby's
2A
kind of
on the right to Tennessee 175 East.
I think Michelle is perfect.
Tennessee 175 East.
Hey Memphis, I got your kids' school books. I don't know what's in them, but I got them. I'm bringing them to you. I don't know. They probably have a whole bunch of socialist, democratic, communist party agenda garbage in them, but we got them for you anyways. And we got some indoctrination for your kids here when they ever go back to school. As soon as
2 3/4 miles. Turn right on Tullahoma Road.
as soon as the new god Biden, goes ahead and puts his obtuse foot in the door and says he's going to own the world now, and everybody must do as he says, or they'll be put in prison camps. And he's going to save the world from COVID, put everybody in prison camps who doesn't allow him to save them from COVID. As soon as he gets in there and we're COVID free and nobody has to go to work because it's going to be a bunch of slave labor out of the prison camps, then we'll be able to indoctrinate the kids further with these scholastic books. Yeah. You think that's dark? Huh. That's nothing. You should have seen what the fucking Germans did to the Jewish people. And they got away with it for a while too. That's what I'm saying. Anybody who thinks that this is just a game or a joke needs to go get a little history lesson. And you're only talking about 70 years ago, ish. Maybe 80 years ago. That's not very long ago. Not to mention the Armenian genocide. That one was pretty bad too. Not to mention the Chinese genocide or the Russian genocide or any of that stuff. They did it the same way they're doing it here. Yeah, they did it the same way, the same formula, basically. See, I mean, anybody who says that that's dark, what I'm saying, just doesn't realize that it's actually light. The more that stuff gets brought out into the open and talked about, the less likely it is to occur. The less likely it is to occur, not the more likely. When that kind of stuff doesn't get talked about, it's able to fester. It's able to seed and sow seed, sow its seed, because I mean, you know, you just want to cover up the weed and pretend it doesn't exist, or do you want to go ahead and yank it out by its root?
Is 3/4 of a mile. Turn right after the Mako.
I think pesticide has been tried already and it didn't work, and it's been mowed over before and that didn't work. You know, people have tried pulling it up, but you know, not gotten the root out before, and so I'd say let's go ahead. We got to get the root out. We got to yank it out by its root. Come on, XPO, shit. I highly doubt you're heavier than I am. Or even as heavy as I am, and you're struggling. Come on, dude. Yep, we're getting close. I have to turn on Michelle here.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Okay. Memphis. Hey man, have I been down here before? This
1
looks
mile.
really familiar.
Turn left on East Holmes Road.
Oh, we are going to an Amazon facility. Yeah, I think I have been over at this one before. But when I came here the last time, I came in from the other direction. So, or you know what? You know what? Hang on, maybe not. It looks familiar and it looks different, but it is telling me it's coming to MEM1. Let me go ahead and turn on Michelle here, so I don't F this up. I don't mess this up. Please try again later. She won't do it. She's like, please try again later. Please try again later. She's kind of baked. Retry. Try it again, hun. I mean, what are you worth? I mean, if you can't even navigate me in where I need to go. Wow, exit. Okay. And but the app knows that I'm approaching the
entrance. Turn left on East Holmes Road.
That's funny. Okay, what do we got here? No truck entrance, all trucks straight up. Forward.
Turn left at the stop sign.
Ah, well, that's interesting. So, see, I didn't expect this. We're actually coming to an Amazon facility to be unloaded. Wow, so, I wonder how this is going to go. They're going to be like, yeah, just drop your trailer. See ya. Are you going to bobtail out? Like, no. This is called a live unload. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I have been to this one before. Yeah, I think so. Wait a minute. Have I or haven't I? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. I made this same mistake last time. So I have been to this one before, and that road was familiar for a good reason. That's right. The entrance is up here. Because last time I came here, I had to do a U-turn and then do another U-turn. Because, yeah, okay. There we go. Arrival successfully detected. Sweet. And there is a line of trucks again, of course. Just as there was last time. So that's interesting. So we're bringing scholastic books to Amazon distribution center. So what, are people going to be buying them online maybe? I don't know. I don't know, that's kind of weird. And everybody kind of knows at this point how deep the affiliation with socialism and communism Amazon is. Yeah. I mean, it's right on the side of the trailer. If you know the signs and symbols, it's right on the side of the trailer. So. But I don't want to go there. You know, honestly, I try not to go there. I try not to say that stuff. I try not to use these videos as a platform to speak my political views, because I really don't have any. I really don't. Actually, yeah, I don't have political views, but I have eyes and I see, and I just try to bring it to the attention of people who do have political views. Just to cause an awareness of things. So that's why I talk about it. I don't vote. I never have voted, and there's a reason why is because I never believed in voting. I never believed that it was a legitimate process. And well, there you go. We're finding out that it isn't. It is indeed not a legitimate process. Oh, okay. Did I miss a sign? I bet I did. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this one up and try to figure out which lane to be in. So, once again, I hope you all are doing well, and I'll see you somewhere down the road. Matter of fact, hang on. Maybe I'll bring you in here, but I'm gonna pause you. So we'll be back in a minute. Okie dokie. So I am too early. So they said I got to come back at 6. My appointment isn't until 7, and it's 4:15. So, yep. I kind of half expected to hear that too. I did. I got here way early. Oh, let's see here. See if I can remember where the truck stop is around here. I think it's over to the left. From what I remember, it was up over here on the left. honk your horn at me, jackass. You see me pulling out, stupid. Excuse me, sorry about that. This freaking airhead, like, sees me from like half a mile back pulling out and wants to honk his horn at me because I'm like a truck, I guess. I don't know. What a freaking airhead. I wish he had pulled over and come over and talked to me. You know, seriously. What? Come, you want to blow your horn like that? Come see me. But just come see me and we'll talk about it. Alright. I'm not going to get worked up. I'm not going to do it. Truck locations, truck stops. Violet Fine. Yeah, this thing place is a dump too, but whatever. That's all we got.
Turn left at the traffic light.
Too late. I missed it. You know what's funny? I knew it was that turn too. That's alright. This will work too. That's a new one, actually. I don't know. I mean, I'm not that surprised, and I'm not surprised because it is a live unload.
Turn left on Pleasant Hill Road.
But if I was bringing one of their own trailers, they would say, "Yeah, go ahead and drop it in this slot," and then they deal with it when they get to it. And that's what I was saying in a past video about. That's kind of where the Amazon logistical process actually shines. Is you know, for the drivers, it shines because, you know, that means, you know, we don't got to go do stuff like this, go sit and wait someplace when, you know, we could be looking into another load or, you know, anything like that. So they do. They have a good system when it comes to using their own trailers. Well, they do, or they used to. They do, or they did. This has happened before. So there was that long line of trucks. I guess I think I paused you before I did what I did there. But so there was that line of trucks, right? And there's two lanes. There's two lanes.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on Pleasant Hill Road.
That are both entrance lanes. But the one on the left is an entrance and exit lane, okay? And I remember that from the last time I was there. And so there's that line of trucks in the right lane that I got behind originally. And while I was sitting there, another truck came past us all on the left in the left lane. And I paid notice,
turn left at the stop sign.
I made notice to the fact that he had a seal on his trailer, which means he's loaded, right? Which means he's bringing in a delivery. And the trucks that I was behind in the right lane didn't have seals. So I went, you know, I just put two and two together. I was like, oh, okay, so maybe they have a loaded and an unloaded lane. And so as I'm sitting there, I'm looking in the rear view on the driver's side, and here comes the yard jockey, right, coming to pass us. And so I opened up the door and I flagged him down. I was like, hey, is there a difference between these lanes? You know, I mean, wait a minute. Oh, that's a truck stop right there. and it looked like it had parking, and it looked far nicer than the one over here is. Huh. You know what? I think maybe I'll go back there, and yeah, I think maybe I will. Let's put a stop to Shillity here. So I asked him, I was like, so is there, you know, one line, you know, does it make a difference which line? He's like, no. I was like, can I be in the left lane? He goes, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So, you know, and the thing is so most of these drivers, they just, I don't know, you know, I don't know what it is. It's just like with, you know, general public people, they don't question things. They don't, you know, go look for themselves. They don't, they're perfectly content to sit there, you know, and perhaps sit there completely needlessly for who knows how long, right? And so me, I'm like, well, so I ask questions. That's just my nature. So, so like I said, I asked that yard jockey guy, and he's like, yeah, it's all good. So, so I go ahead and I pull into that left lane. I start passing all these trucks in line, and next thing you know, you start getting dirty looks, and guys are like, hey, you know, not saying nothing. Of course they're not going to say nothing. Why would they? They didn't say anything in the first place to figure out which lane they were supposed to be in. They just fall in line, right? As the saying goes, just fall in line. So, let's see what we're going to get here. Looks like we got a spot. So I went up there, and, you know, I got to the guard shack, and I asked right away. I was like, hey, you know, I don't know if this is okay to be in this line. I mean, I asked the guy back there, and he said, yeah. She's like, oh, well, it's really kind of for an exit, but that's okay. I'll check you in anyways. I was like, all right, cool, thanks. I was like, I'm not trying to just, like, cut in front of people, but, you know, I'm not going to sit there. Like, if I'm in the wrong lane, you know, maybe if it's a loaded lane, I don't know. But she was cool about it, but, you know, obviously turned out that they couldn't take me anyway, so I just had to go up and turn around. And yeah, some dirty looks as I was leaving. Of course. Yep, this works for me. And it's closer and it's cleaner, nicer. Like that other one that's up the way there. That place is like packed, and it's like a freaking, it's like a garbage dump. So anyhow, wow, this one really got up there. Boy, all right, so this is definitely a wrap, and hope you all are doing well. I will see you down the road. Take care. See ya.